From the beginning of Power Rangers in 1993 we met Zordon, the mentor of the mighty Morphin team and arguably the most legendary mentor in history. All the mentors in all the Power Rangers sagas knew Zordon because of his wisdom and the things he had accomplished in his leadership. This powerful and wise being was locked in a crystal tube because he was bewitched by Rita to lock him between time and space. Despite this, he was a mentor with a lot of wisdom, and obviously this is due to all the battles he was in, but that is the past of this character that very few know. In the second season of Mighty Morphin, we were able to meet Lord Zedd, a very evil villain who always aimed to destroy Zordon and the Power Rangers. The only thing we got to know about this villain were his evil intentions, his power, and his deep hatred towards Zordon. Despite all this, what many did not imagine is that these two characters have a history together, as they are both from the same planet and Lord Zedd was Zordon's master. Although we saw Lord Zedd in Dino Fury and then in Cosmic Fury, the reality is that in none of those seasons did they delve into the history of this character. Thanks to the comics we have spectacular stories, and in one of these stories we are told the past of both characters. Lord Zedd, formerly known as Zafram, was Zordon's chief or master in the Guardians of Elter. Before Zordon became part of these Guardians, Zafram was already a Gold Guardian. For the Guardians, there are 4 levels, which are Bronze Guardian, Silver Guardian, Gold Guardian and Supreme Guardian. Zafram was the Gold Guardian at that time, and an Eltarian named Zardis was the Silver Guardian and second in command. Second in command meant being the back guard, spearman and lieutenant to the Gold Guardian. The Eltarians are the inhabitants of the planet Elter, Zordon's home planet, who had a humanoid physical appearance with blue skin and no hair on their heads. These inhabitants had very advanced technology and tried very hard to maintain peace throughout the universe. Even so, according to history, they have had at least 3 civil wars on their planet. In addition, they also had a super powerful elite force that were practically the forerunners of the Power Rangers. They were the first Power Rangers in this universe. This is a bit delicate information, since it is not known if the Morphin Masters created other Power Rangers on other planets or in other galaxies long before this, since the Power Rangers have existed for a long time. Returning to the Guardians of Elter, Zafram and his Silver Spearman Zardis decided to recruit Zordon as a Bronze Guardian, so Zordon becomes Zafram's disciple, as known as Lord Zedd. Although there is not much information about this, it is understood that since Zordon was Lord Zedd's student before he became the evil being, Zordon had to learn a lot from him. What is known is that they went to war together when the Guardians of Elter faced the Hartunians. After this event, the elders and sages of Elter decided to promote Zafram in rank and named him Supreme Guardian, which is the highest rank of the Guardians. With this change, Zafram decided to promote Zordon as a Gold Guardian, the second in command, since he apparently saw a lot of future in him, but Zordon thought it would have been better for Zardis to be in that position since he was a Silver Guardian and had more experience. In addition to the wars on Elter, the Guardians were engaged in missions to maintain order in the galaxy, and one of those missions was to secure the Zeo Crystal. During this mission, the Guardians were attacked by a villain working for Dark Spectre who wanted the Zeo Crystal, which has immense power. In this battle, Zordon was severely wounded and also poisoned, as this battle had left the other Guardians fatigued from how hard it had been. Zafram meets with the elders of Elter and asks them that the Zeo Crystal should be on his home planet, a planet that was in another universe and which was made entirely of Zeo Crystal. This universe, the Morphin Masters had destined it to the void because of that same Zeo Crystal planet, since that crystal was very powerful and very dangerous in the wrong hands. That is why Zafram wanted to take him to that planet, but the elders knew how dangerous it was to take him there, and that is why they refused. Zafram became so angry that he decided to use the Zeo crystal itself to give him the ability to annihilate his enemies. This ended badly as the Zeo crystal was too great of a power for Zafram to control, and a massive explosion occurred. Because of this, Zafram suffered burns all over his body and ended up almost dead, but Zardis quickly put him in a breathing mask and life support chair in order to keep him alive. With this we can see the birth of who would be Lord Zedd, since sometime later Zafram was declared dead, although in reality he was not, and Zardis took his place as Supreme Guardian. Although Zardis appeared to be on the side of good, he really was not. Zordon saw him for a long time as an ally, but over the millennia he changed and secretly became the force behind the main antagonists. These antagonists were the Imperial, which were the shadows of the three emissaries that the Morphin Masters had sent. The Imperial were their counterparts, who sought to annihilate the life of the universe so that something worthy would grow in it, but we will talk about this in another video. When the blue emissary was killed, a very powerful crystal was formed and Zardis found it. With this crystal, Zardis resurrected the blue emissary's counterpart, the orange Imperial, which he used to slaughter the red emissary and obtain another crystal. With this other crystal, Zardis resurrected the green Imperial, which was the opposite of the red one, and with these two Imperials in his charge he destroyed worlds with the thought that they were not worthy for life, a thought very similar to that of the Imperials. Zordon did not know where these Imperials had come from, and when he recovered the remains of the red emissary, he found an ancient prophecy that said that in the beginning of the universe, the first ones, which are the Morphin Masters, created three emissaries to spread peace and tranquility through the sea of stars that was the universe. Every light has its shadow, and from the light of these messengers came long shadows of pain and chaos that would one day cause much harm across the sea of stars. The yellow emissary explained what the crystal was that Zardis found after the death of the blue emissary. This crystal is called the Celestial Fragment, and whoever has this crystal will be the Lord and Master of the Imperials. In this case, Zardis is the one who controls these beings of darkness, and as long as the crystals are in someone's hands, the Imperials can be controlled, but at the same time they will be more powerful. The only thing that can free them is the death of Zardis, and with freedom these beings of chaos will be able to travel madly through the universe, but their power will fade, and this will make them vulnerable.